today is so exciting. Not because it's max day, but I did in a week of deload. If you guys were around since Wednesday of last week, my body was definitely, after 7 weeks straight of lifting hard, I had to take a deload week. That means the entire week you do like half the weight, half the reps, and you just let your body recover from all the workout. And so I'm so excited today. This is the first day back. Now I know I'm not gonna lift like I did right when I stopped, like, the strength I did. I'm supposed to lift heavy, and which I'm gonna lift heavy, so I'm so pumped to do that. But with that, I know I'm not gonna be 100%, but my body feels amazing after doing a deload week for, how long was it? A week. Sorry. It's like, how many days are in a 365 day year? How many days are there? No, just kidding. But anyways, so I'm so pumped. Like, my body feels so much better. I wasn't able to get in the right positions for lifting. And so when I'm lifting 5 days a week for 7 weeks, and like every day is leg day, every day snatch, every day's clean and jerk, every day strict press. So we're doing it every single day for 5 days a week for 7 weeks straight. Eventually your body starts to not work. It's not necessarily the strength. The muscles are still there. It's your central nervous system. So today is the first day back where I get to lift heavy. So pumped. Like on the deload week, it took so much to not go heavier. And so I'm so pumped. Anyways, let's see, February. Yeah, it's February. So gym's not as busy because New Year's resolutioners are dwindling. They're almost gone. What about you? Are you still exercising? That's the whole point. Man, I'm so excited. I mean, it does help that I had a cup of coffee, drank my pre-workout, or I'm halfway through the pre-workout, so got a lot of caffeine, but probably a little more talkative than normal because I'm just excited. So pumped to be able to lift again. Tell you the deload week, I dread those because I just love lifting, love exercising. And when I have to do a deload week, I can't do what I love to do. So, but yeah, my goal for doing live for an entire year is not necessarily to get you to do Olympic lifting, which if you did, that would be awesome. I love Olympic lifting, but really it's what exercising or weightlifting does for your body, your mental state and everything. Like, even though I got a bunch of businesses, a bunch of real estate and everything, I come to the gym and I don't have any of that on my brain. It's just exercising. And I don't look at Instagram, or I definitely don't look at email. There are a lot of things you have to reply to. Barely look at text when I'm working out because it's all a distraction. Oh yeah. I can't wait to lift heavy. Now I know I'm gonna be a little off my totals, but my body feels basically like 100%. All the aches are gone. All the pains are gone. Isn't that amazing? And when I wasn't working out that hard, I had no idea there was such a thing as a deload week, because you don't work out hard enough to need a deload week when you're not really pushing yourself too hard. If you just go to do bench press and curls and do legs, like, I don't know, once a week, you don't really, you might need a deload week, but more than likely, most people do not need a deload week. All right, so I'm so pumped. So this is a Thursday, first day back. And what I'm gonna do, my programming says to go ahead and do squat first. I think I'm supposed to get to 365. I said that weird. 365 on my back squat. It wants me to do back squat first, which I don't feel like it. I feel like doing snatch first. So I think first day back, I want to do snatch first, because all of the lifts are my favorite, but if I would have to pick one, it would be snatch. Just love doing snatch. Perfect for my body. Clean and jerk, not as good at doing that, or it's not my favorite. All right. So if you just tuning in, I'm going live for an entire year. This is day 57, 58, something like that, of going live for an entire year. And I was thinking, when I'm here at the gym, I mean, you'll see people come up, talk to me, say hi and stuff, other guys that I see every day. It's super fun, you know, you see the same guys every day. Encourage each other. And I thought, man, I wonder if I can encourage other people outside of just my gym. So I thought, why don't I go live? Yep. Okay, so we're gonna do 135. This is just a warm up. Oh, I'm so pumped. My hands are a little more, or they feel almost like 100%, where I'm not gonna be tearing my hands, but oh, this is so awesome. All right, 135, no hook. I'm just going to get the body moving again. Oh, that feels great. My joints and ligaments, central nervous system is not screaming at me. At the end of my last week of working out, my goodness, my body was hollering at me. I think I'm supposed to do 3 up to 230, I think. Not terrible. So we're at 135, just warming up. Do a full snatch here. And my goodness, just feels so different. Yeah. All right, I could stop talking about that. Okay. Ooh, and I'm also wearing my jorts. I've got 4 different pairs of jorts, and apparently there was a CrossFit competition in Miami, you know, like Miami Vice and stuff. And so these were on sale at a Born Primitive website. I gotta get I get a 5-pound weight. But if you go to Born Primitive, you'll see they got jorts there. And this one was on sale. And I was like, huh, I could use a change. Let me get some Miami Vice jorts. This is so great. And I got out of the house without my wife seeing me wearing the jorts because she hates them. I don't know. I think they make me stronger. Trust me, you get some jorts, you're gonna feel so much stronger. All right. I'm so pumped. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do, starting with snatch. I think I'm supposed to do, is it 3 or 4? I think I'm getting to 230, maybe even 235. I'm gonna pull up my programming. 230 by 3 on snatch. Should be okay. Just work my way up. All right, here we go. Ooh, I think this is day 58, going live, or 59. I can't remember. But for Instagram, I started using my iPhone, my one that I use, so I can't take calls or anything. But the camera's bigger. Like it's a better picture. Other one was a Samsung, like a 10-year-old phone. All right, we'll go 155. This is still warm up. Ooh, Smashing Pumpkins are playing. All right, just warm up. So that's warm up. Starting weight is 189, I believe. So we'll do 190 by 3. But man, when I did at the end of my deload week, I put on 185, and mind you, the day before I did 245 by 3 snatch. I could not even do 185. It was absolutely terrible. So now, body's feeling so much better. So let me just try 185. Just want to see where we're at. So yes, every day's leg day. Every day is snatch day. Every day is clean and jerk day. Every day. So it's my favorite thing to do. In fact, I love doing lots of other sports, golf, skiing, and all that. But I'll skip those if it gets in the way of my lifting. I just realized this is what I love to do. All right, let's just see how I do. This is gonna be no hook. No, let me do hook. Grip, that's where your thumb goes around the bar and grabs it so it doesn't spin. Let's see how my hand feels. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, so I'm supposed to be 190, so I'm gonna go up a little bit. Let me go get some 2.5s. 2.5s. They're always on the Smith machine for some reason. Jeremiah, what's up, buddy? Mind if I take this? How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. Just trying to get in and get out. Got a team's call.
All right, buddy. Like I was saying a little bit earlier, running into other guys that I met here at the gym, just being able to encourage each other, say what's up. I mean, I guess I'm going to equate it to something like you go to your place that you go to all the time. I don't know, it just made me think of, I don't go to bars, but people sometimes go to bars, and some people get regulars at bars, so you know the other people there. I'm a regular at the gym. Favorite thing to do. All right, so 190, snatch. So we're gonna do 3 at 190. So my hands are feeling like they feel good. I tore them beginning of last season. I don't know, whatever you call it. Tore them, and so it's really hard to lift. Now they feel better, all healed up. Okay, come on. So my technique is still always something to work on. So I got to get my head through. Got to get my head through on the snatch. I usually keep my head stiff, the head through. All right, here we go. Total 3. You can see my head came through that. Purposely made my head go through. All right. This is 190. Uno más. Uno más. 190. Head through. Big pull, head through. There you go. That was better. Actually felt okay. So that's 190. What's my next weight? So I'm just doing 3s all the way up. Uh, 205, 220, 230. There we go. Oh, I can't tell you how much. It's hard to express how happy I am. I get a lift again. I mean, when you do 5 days a week, 10 years now, when you have to take a week off, it's depressing. Yeah, no joke. But I know it's very worth it because my body was falling apart. But now, tear it apart, let it repair itself. I'm gonna go grab some clamps. You let it repair itself by taking a deload week, recovery is the harder part. Resting is hard. The working out's not hard. So here we go. All right, I'm back. 205. Man, I think it's probably a both. A couple things. Number one, I'm very happy to be lifting again. I gotta grab a towel. So while I'm gonna go grab a towel, I'm gonna talk. Very happy to be lifting again. And so, not just happy, it's like, waiting for Christmas. So now, after a week of not really doing much, I get to go work out. So that's number one. Number two, I had caffeine this morning. I had a cup of coffee. My pre-workout is halfway done. I still got more in there, but I think the caffeine's helping. But the last one is, my goodness, I get so depressed doing a deload week. Like if I am not working out, it's not just depressing. It just, you don't have the energy like you should. So without the energy like you should, you just your energy level throughout the week goes down. All right, here we go. But I mean, probably the caffeine. Probably the caffeine. All right, so we're gonna do 3 here at 205. The weight is 203, but I never go down in weight. Always go up. So 205 by 3. Let's see how my hands hold up. But I would say all my joints and ligaments and everything are feeling good. What is this, 205? Not as good as I want it to, but after a week being off, that's not terrible. I'm gonna do full. I haven't done full in a while, and I want to get that technique down, get my head through. So I'm gonna do 2 more at full snatch. That was better. I felt okay. I don't think I got the highest pull. From here to here, I didn't get the highest pull because I dropped a little too soon. But head came through. All right, one more. Uno más. Here we go. Head through, full snatch, big pull. That was better. It was okay. Ooh, because I haven't lifted heavy in a while. Actually, I haven't even done 205 in probably a week. My legs are a little fatigued. All right, the next weight is 216 by 3. If the weight is 216, I can't go down, so I have to go up. So we'll do 230. Sorry, 220. Put on these little change plates. Yeah, that caffeine is definitely feeling good. Can I tell you guys a secret too? Should I tell you a secret? It's like you don't tell anybody. The reason why I don't tell this much, because spiritually, when you're supposed to, Jesus says when you fast that you're supposed to fast, not supposed to bang the gong and tell everybody about it. But wasn't fasting for spiritual, it was more of just like health. So I feel it's okay to tell you when I do a spiritual fast, or meaning I don't eat food because I want spiritually to be closer to the Lord, I won't tell you that. But when I'm doing it for health reasons, I gotta sneeze, excuse me. Excuse me. When I do it for health reasons, I think fasting is amazing. I feel so much better. Like I got so much energy. This is my 3rd day in a row fasting, and I'm still doing this Olympia lifting. So it was Sunday night was the last time I ate. Today's Wednesday morning. So this is my 3rd day. Starting my 3rd day without eating. Feel fine. But fasting is so many health benefits. Okay, 220. So yeah, today is my start of my third day fasting. I don't know how many more days I'm gonna go. Probably eat tonight just for be around the family and stuff, but who knows? We'll see how I feel. 220. Not bad. Not bad. 220 power. 220 power wasn't bad. Okay. And I'll do two more. That will be full because I got to get that technique down, get my head through. But does anybody else fast? Honestly, I fast, try to fast 2 full days a week. So Sunday would be the last night that I would eat, and I would not eat until Wednesday morning or Wednesday. So skip 2 full days. Here we go, 2 more. Full snatch. Oh. Okay, I know what I did wrong. I dropped way too soon. I dropped way too soon. It wasn't the strength, it was the technique. All right, so I didn't pull back, it was in front of me, dropped way too soon. That was okay. Well, I know, being first day back after the deload week, it's not bad. 230 is next, but we'll see how we do there. But yeah, there are so many, I mean, don't take my word for it, like, see if you can figure out, I mean, scientific studies or whatever, you know, seeing what other people do is good. But honestly, just try it. It's not easy. Of course, everybody loves to eat. We're so used to eating. It's not easy, but when you fast, I get more energy. I feel better. My body repairs itself. If you think about when you're fasting, well, when you're eating, you're constantly taking in things that your body has to try to get rid of. Well, when you fast, your body doesn't have new things to get rid of. It's able to get rid of all the stuff that's just hanging out in there. And without being too graphic, when you get to day 3, things come out at you that you're like, whoa, that's just weird. So, I love fasting, but the health benefits of fasting is amazing. You know, I have a very efficient metabolism. When I say efficient, slow, another way to say it. So I maybe eat, I don't know, 1,500 calories a day at most, maybe 2,000, and I still gain weight. Just, I was blessed to be able to fast. I have a bunch of friends who are so thin that if they fasted, they would wither away. Totally get it, but I don't have that problem. Good problem they have, but I don't have that problem. I'm able to fast whenever I want. All right, so this is 2:30. So I'm really happy my hands are not killing me yet. Probably because letting them heal was really good. $230 by 3. 220 power wasn't bad. I'll try power here. Power, which means I don't get into a full squat. I'll try power. But my jorts are great, but the downside about the jorts is they start riding up when you get into a deep squat. But it's a trade-off. I actually get stronger wearing jorts. So jorts make you stronger. You just got to put up with them riding up. It's all right. All right, we got 230. 230 by 3. I'm going to try power first and then do a couple that will be a full snatch. Okay, here we go. 230. Big pull. Keep those hands moving. Big pull. Big pull. 230. Well, that was not bad. I didn't get my head through. I made a lot of noise. I usually don't make that much noise. So even though it wasn't very tall, I didn't get that bar high, I didn't get into a full squat. So If I were gauging myself, I would say that was almost power, if not was power, which means I didn't get parallel or below parallel, but at least I didn't drop all the way down. Okay, 2 more. So this will be full because I want to practice getting in that position, getting deep, dropping. Just got to get feet being fast. 230 for a 3. That was better. You saw my feet were faster, so happy about that. Okay, 1 more. 230. Gonna do a full snatch. Big pull, head up, drive it up, and head through. $230. A little forward on it, but okay. Not bad for my first day back from a deload week without straps. Whew. Let me take a seat for a second. Let me breathe. That was 3 at 230. That's not bad. So I have to refrain myself. I want to go higher. Part of me is like, let's just go higher. That's how I always do. You see, you listen to, or come in my lives enough. The hard part is not, sorry, gross rag. It's a paper towel. My problem is not, oh, I'm not going heavy enough. My problem is refraining from going heavier, so I'm not overworking myself for the next day. I kind of want to just do 235 just for fun. I'm already at 230. You know what? I'm already at 230. Let me just do it one time. Let's do 240 one time, just for fun. 240 one time. No straps. Supposed to stop at 230, but I mean, I'm already here. And I'm so excited I get a lift. Okay, let me catch my breath for a second. And as you can see, I don't do sets of Instagram while I'm working out. It's a distraction. I come here to get away from that stuff. All right. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do 240. Was supposed to stop. Actually, yeah, 230. Supposed to stop there by 3. I don't know. I just really want to do 240 just because I can. Actually, it's probably my jorts that are giving me all the power. Or it could be the 300 milligrams of caffeine. Either one. All right, 240. First day back from deload week. Let's try it. Here we go. 240. Snatch one time. Oh, that's okay. So I pulled it too far back, and it rocked me back. And because it was lighter, I didn't have to dump it behind me. I was able to redirect it. But I overpulled, which doesn't usually happen. I'm not mad about, well, let me say, I don't like being negative, because if you say, I'm not mad about it, that's a negative thing. I like to say things like, I'm happy about that. You know, negative things in your life can keep you down, so positive things. I'm very happy. That 240, pulled it fine after deload week, overpulled it, which, yeah, that's okay. All right, let's move on. So we're doing clean and jerk. Can't remember what weight I'm supposed to get to, but I usually start at 185. And we're starting at 185, what I usually like to do first is, I mean, the reason why it's lower, even though I just did 240, pulled that, the reason why you stay, ooh, there's something weird. Felt it right there in my quad. Maybe I should take it easy. Maybe I was, ooh, yeah, I'm feeling it. See, that's why you shouldn't overdo it. You should do what the programming says. Dang it. All right, let me show you how I fix my quad. No. No, 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 no. I'm so mad at myself. I should have realized. This is the first day back. Don't be stupid. Now my quad right there, feeling something. Let me show you what I do to help that to go away. I hope I don't have to skip squats. I'm so mad. Can't believe I just did that. So, I just did a deload week for a week, and that's where you do very little weights. You let your body rest, and so I wasn't really working out heavy and strong, or like I would normally do. Oh, and so I kind of overdid it just now. First day back. Normally, if it's the middle of my programming, like day or week 2, 3, something like that, I can go heavier. But it looks like my body was saying, you're not ready to do that much weight because you just had to do a week. So I just felt a little tweak right there, which is not doing good. That's the thing. I hate getting injured. Because when you're injured, you can't lift. So that doesn't feel good. So you get the bar, and that pushes on the muscle. Hopefully it gets all the, that hurts. And you could do this for anything like your forearms, your calves, kind of. Be kind of weird. But any muscle. Okay. Well, we'll see how my quad does. Quads do. Quad does. All right, here we go. All right, so clean and jerk. I might just be doing clean and jerk power, depending on how my stupid quad feels. All right, so remember I was telling you a long time ago, or last week, my clean and jerk catch is terrible. So the catch is when you get the bar, catch it on your, see, my shoulder doesn't want to go much further than that. So I have to make my body go into this position. And towards the end of my cycle, I guess you could call that like a program before the deload week, I couldn't even do this. Like I couldn't even get my elbows up because my rotator cuffs were so stiff and not doing well. So feeling much better now though. See, now I can get further back when I do this. So this helps the rotator cuff to open up, get those elbows faster. But first day back after deload week. Okay, quad. You're gonna help me out here. That hurt. I mean, it's a twinge, if you know what that means. Like it's a little pain, which I'm very upset about. But we're gonna work through it. And if it hurts a little bit more, I'll just rest. There's always tomorrow. Even though I want to squat today, I want to do back squats. We'll see how it feels. All right, here we go. So this is 185 warm-up set, clean jerk. Let's get fast elbows. Not bad. So this is just warm-up. Okay, I didn't feel it on the quad because I didn't squat down. Okay, fast elbows. Let's get those elbows going. See, that's elbows. Get elbows up. This is doing better. So first day back after deload week, I realized probably shouldn't have overdone the snatch, but oh well. That was fun. At least I got it. I got it right. 240? I can't remember. All right. Fast elbows. Not bad. I'm still feeling it right there. So what I'll do tonight is I will get a massage gun and really shoot into that stupid muscle. You know what's funny is I listen to music. I've been lifting for so long that I have this Same workout playlist. It has like 40 songs. I'm gonna keep listening to it over and over again. 10 years now. Yeah, I know I'm weird. Other people get tired of it by now, but not me. What weight am I doing next? So 230, 245, 260, 276, which is 280. We'll see if we can do it. 230 is next. All right. So so 228 is the weight. So we'll just go up to 230. Man, stupid quad. So you'll see when I get injured, I mean, when you're working out 10 days a week. Did I just say 10 days a week? That was stupid. When you work out 5 days a week for 10 years, you're bound to do something that hurts you and you get injured. So what I do is I make sure that I don't continually injure it. I'll work around it. Other lifts, like let's say I injure my quad like I just did, what I would focus on is power. Clean power snatch, so I'm not squatting with the quad. Probably won't do back squats if it hurts. Dang, I gotta get a new towel. Sorry, this is gross. So, here we go. Here we go. Let me see. Is the camera pointed at me? Okay, there we go. All right, got 230. I think this is by, let's do 3. 230 by 3. Okay, big pull. We're gonna do a big pull, and then let's see, do power. See, getting like this doesn't hurt. It's when you put load on it. So, let's see. How are you? 230, fast elbows. That's not fast elbows. That's where they should be. One. Really appreciate this lady next to me. She's facing not away from the camera, but towards the camera, which when she does the lift, so that she's not, well, I don't know, it seems a little more modest, but could be wrong. Okay, 230, fast elbows. A little better, should be there. That's where I want to be. Dang. Whew. I mean, it feels good, but it's definitely feeling like first day back. It's not feeling as light as it should, but it's okay. Let's just start 230. See, come on. Elbows should be like that. Man. All right, so next is 245. Probably just do 250. I'm already here at 245, or what is that, 230? Feels like I should just add a 10 on there. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's going to do 250. And we were supposed to get to 280. I'm going to see how my quad feels. As always, tomorrow. I used to always push through it and get worse. Nope, always tomorrow. So we're at 250 now. Hey, thanks for joining, everybody. I got this terrible rag. I'm gonna go grab another towel. So I'm going 250, first day back from deload week. And I get to lift again today. I'm sorry, I had to blow my nose. All right, I'm grabbing more towels. Oh, terrible. these towels rip, so I can't get a big bunch of them. But I hate having tons of sweat all over me, so I bring a towel. But I was so excited today about first day back from deload week, being able to lift heavy again, that I wore my jorts, my Miami Vice jorts. Favorite thing to wear is jorts. Does anybody else wear jorts? Or does anybody agree with my wife saying that jorts are terrible? I personally see guys wearing like tights. That feels weird to me. Looks weird. Is weird. I'd much rather wear jorts. All right. Oh man, yeah, I can feel that right there. You know, I might get the bar after this one. So first day back in a week of a deload week, and my body is feeling pretty good. Although I did hurt my quad just now, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, 250. Let's try to do power. I don't want to get my quad hurt anymore. Fast of us. Nope. And I did not knock over my... Okay, so I was trying to do power. What did I do wrong? I went up on a pull and I was forward. I think that's the biggest problem. Sorry, there's somebody. Sorry. I'll move this. So there's a lady. So it's pointing this way. This is pointing that way, so don't worry about it. There's a lady doing the, what is it? I don't know what it's called. Hip thruster thing. All right, here we go. So let's try it. 250. I want to do power, but that was, my body's not doing okay. That was weird. Not normal. Okay, here we go. Right side was a little forward. That was okay. That was okay. Try it again. So it's 250. Let's do it again. $250. For the first day back, feeling okay, but I got a little off-center on that one. Let's do it again. 250. Did I ever tell you that I really love lifting weights? 250. That was actually, wish I could watch it. So my phone, I usually record myself and can watch it right away, but I'll have to watch it later. But if you guys, I mean, I felt different on that lift. The reason why I felt different, because when I got to here, I actually did a pull, which it's been missing in my technique for a very long time. I don't get it off my hips. If you guys watch Olympic lifters, people do this for a living professionally. They're the ones that do it in the Olympics. They get it off their hips, and then it flies up after that. That's what that felt like. I need to do that more often, or a better way to say it, I need to make that part of my technique. Dang. I always know that I should get that. I mean, if you guys can go back, like I'm gonna go back and watch that one. So last rep of 250. Just trying to remember so I can go back and watch it. But that felt really good. It's because I got my hips engaged So, because of that, the bar flew up so much better. It's all technique. I mean, I'm somewhat strong, but the technique helps you move the weight so much better. And somebody who's not that strong can lift a lot of weight with good technique. But my quad didn't feel it, so that's good. All right, here we go. Well, sorry, I gotta let my heart rate come down just a hair. That last one felt pretty good. I just got to remember how I did it. Usually, when I'm doing the lower weights, lighter weights, I practice that technique, or I try to practice the technique so it gets in my muscle memory. That felt really good. All right, so what I'm waiting for is my heart rate to come down. And I know as soon as my heart rate comes down, when it happens, and that's when I can hit it. So, oh, there we go. Ow, my quad. I hurt my quad a little bit earlier doing 240 snatch. Probably because it's been a week since I really lifted heavy. So my quad was taking a break. It said, hey, we don't have to lift hard anymore. Nope, fooled you. Yes, you do. All right, here we go. 265. Oh, 265. I'm gonna go ahead and do full snatch. Let's see if I can get that technique back. Big pull. That felt good. And I should drop faster on the jerk. When you come down, like you push it up, bar starts moving up. When you get over your head, you should drop faster. Haven't been doing that. Okay, so you gotta do 3. That felt pretty good. Here we go. A little forward on it, but we're okay. Took a little more energy than it should have, but I think I have one more in me. All right, let me wipe off this way. They're doing the hip thrusters, which I try not to. I'm in the middle of the set. All right, 265. One more. Big pull. Felt okay. That felt okay. Felt happy about that. At least I'm catching the clean well. Fast elbows, which is really good. So I'm happy about that. Whew. Sorry, I gotta catch my breath. So it's 265. It's supposed to do 275 or 280. No, it's 276. The next weight. I might, with my being the first day back, I'll probably do 280 and see how it goes. I might just do 1 depending on how it feels. The 265 felt really good actually. Technique is doing okay. All right, I can remember not to push it too hard. Day after deload week, that my body's not 100% ready to be lifting back where I was before I went on deload week. So you have a decent chance of getting hurt if you don't taper it. So that's what I'm gonna do. What did I probably do? I mean, 280 is pretty heavy. So for deload week. Let's just see how we do. Day after deload week. Oh, yes. Ooh, I feel it right there. What is that? Yeah, so as you can tell, I mean, I'm still breathing hard. So, oh, yeah. Ooh. So that was 265 by 3. Just waiting for my heart rate to slow down. Whew. All right. Let's see how we do. As soon as my heart rate slows down, I usually go. And then I never realized how long I take between sets until I started watching my lives. I was like, get up and lift. And now sitting here, when you don't have breath, it's hard to lift. All right, getting there. Heart rate's coming back. But yeah, so the gym's much less busy today. I think New Year's resolutions are dwindling. All right, here we go. So we got 280, clean and jerk. I'm gonna make sure, get that technique. I think, man, when I get that hip connection, it actually gets in the right position for me. All right, 280, let's do it. All right, here we go, 280. We're gonna do a full clean. Full clean, because that was feeling pretty good. Let me see if I can hit it again. Oh, that was terrible. That jerk was terrible. If you saw my right arm bend. Ugh. Okay, 280. I feel like I should do it again, but first day back, I might want to taper it off. So I was supposed to do this 3 times. That felt good, but if I do go again, no, there's always tomorrow. Okay, even though that felt really good, the jerk didn't. I was lazy on the jerk. So that was bad. All right, let me do squats now. So the programming is get up to 365 by 365 by what? 3. Yeah, 365 by 3. So we shall see with my quad. I injured my quad. Well, I injured it. I felt a little tweak. I'm gonna show you again how I take care of little nagging muscle problems. You get a bar, especially your quad. You want to mash it, is what it's called. So the bar is 45 pounds on the muscle, and I'm not flexing it. Oh, that's, oh. Yep, yep, right there. So it's because on the snatch of 245, take that back. Oh, right there. Oh, yes, yes, that's where it feels good. Hurts and feels good at the same time. So I don't know, you probably can't see it, but my muscle is twitching because it's like, what are you doing? But when I hit 245, I didn't feel it. It felt really good. And then when I was moving the plates, that's when I felt it. All of a sudden, it was like maybe twisted the wrong way. And it was like, wow, that hurt. Are we going 245? Hurting it to squatting. Oh, there you go. So I'm just rolling it out, getting that. And especially when it hurts the next day, which it will, you roll it out again when it hurts worse. Trust me, that's the best way to heal any injury is to move it, get blood moving into it. I've tried resting, tried stretching, all those things to heal. But what heals the best, fastest, and gets you back into performance is moving it. Not injuring it, but moving it. You know, you gotta move it just a little bit, get into that position. So your body breaks up scar tissue if there's any. That's what you gotta do. And trust me, resting and stretching doesn't do anything. Oh, take that back. It makes you stiffer, takes longer to heal, so it does do things, but not in a good way. All right, so this is back squat. We'll see how my quad feels. And so yes, this is the first day back, so it's the first day that I can go heavy in a week. Actually, there's 8 days. So I'm just gonna take it easy, let my muscles get back. All right, jorts, hold my quad from getting hurt. I love sitting in a squat. It just helps your body to open up. I don't know if you guys can see it, but are my hips off? I can see it in the mirror for some reason. It seems like that should be normal, or that, I don't know. So, I don't know, it just feels weird. Occasionally I look in the mirror and I'll see my one hip being higher than the other, or cockeyed or something, so, yeah. Oh well. So 225. So what I'm doing is I'm going up little by little because I haven't done heavy squats in a long time, a week. And what happens when you take an entire week? Did you see that? The bar, apparently when I put it back up, it wasn't completely on. I'm glad it didn't fall. And I embarrassed myself 2 weeks ago, or last week, 2 weeks ago. I actually dumped the bar on accident, like an idiot, like a rookie. All right, here we go. So 225, we're going to do it. Sit and squat. Feel good. Open up those hips. But surprisingly, my quad does not feel it yet. Maybe if I get to 365, it might feel it. Not bad. Not terrible. Or let me, like I said, I don't like being, you say negative words. Actually, it was Bruce Lee that said this, but I don't know, in the 70s or something. When you say negative things, negative self-talk, you actually detriment to your body. Your body feels it. You don't perform as well. So it's better to have positive words. And trust me, I'm definitely a furthest thing from a hippie you can get, but it's just amazing when you learn how parts of your body react. And so I just implement it. Definitely red-blooded American. That's seeing what works. Okay, if I talk to myself positively, I'm gonna grab a towel. Let me give you an example. There's a fun story of this. So there was a study done of 100 of the top tennis players in the world. The story done with study. 100 of the top tennis players in the world. Do you know what the top 5 had in common over all the other ones? Can you guys guess? Drop a comment. I'll tell you, but I want you to drop a comment. What was it? Extra practice? Were they working out 7 days a week? Were they working out 10 hours a day? What do you think was the separation? What did they do that the other 95 did not do? See, it goes in line with what I'm talking about. Positive self-talk. So the top 100 tennis players, the top 5 of those had something dramatically different. It was, after every hit, they don't dwell on that hit. They don't look back and say, oh man, I should have done this, I should have done that. What they think is, man, this next hit, this next serve, this next is going to be amazing. And they visualize it being amazing. And they visualize themselves succeeding. And they have positive self-talk saying, yes, this is going to be the best. Isn't that amazing? Top 5 So it's only 275. I'm just trying to get into this position, trying to see how my legs are doing. But isn't that amazing? Top 5 out of 100 of the best tennis players, they actually do positive self-talk instead of dwelling or even being neutral, not even thinking about it, not even being negative. It's the positive self-talk. That's not bad. Yeah, I'm not feeling my quad at all. I wonder what happened there. Really wonder what happened there. So, well, I just said not bad. No, that was good. Trying to live up to what I try to believe. Positive self-talk. So that was good. But this next lift is going to be so much better. This next lift is going to be awesome. We got 275 up to 315 now. So I try to do fast squats because if you think about it, when you're catching the snatch and clean and jerk are fast movements, fast technique. So you don't want to be stuck in a squat. You want to get out of it fast. So that's why I try to go up fast. There's definitely a place for going slow. 100%. That's totally true. But right now I'm going fast. All right, 315. Let's see how we do at 315. All right, jorts. Make sure I don't get hurt. Let's go, 315. I'm probably just gonna do 3. And also a fun thing, I'm probably not gonna go to 365 because I don't wanna be walking funny tomorrow, because after taking an entire week off of lifting heavy, your muscles have a tendency to get sore once you come back. So quad's feeling a little bit. Yeah, for the first day back after a deload week, that felt okay. Could have been better, but not bad. I'm actually happy that my quad didn't, even though it still hurts. Quad still hurts, but it's actually getting better. And if I rest it, I don't hurt it again. So if I go to 365, who knows, I might hurt it, I might not. But I just know, whoops, almost knocked over something. But I know with my having come off a deload week, it's not likely that I'll hurt myself, but case in point, 240 is not a heavy snatch for me. In fact, I did 245 by 3 last week, but my body apparently wasn't ready for it, so it didn't like it. But I'm gonna do now is my favorite thing, which is strict press. Love doing strict press. You know what's funny? I say favorite lift to every single lift that I do. If it's strict press, all this is my favorite. If it's squat, whoops, oh, this is my favorite. If it's overhead squat, it's my favorite. It's my snatch, oh, it's my favorite. I think it's just my favorite to work out. That's my favorite, is working out. So, anytime I can come lift. And it was funny, is I kind of felt like Christmas this morning. Had a week of, make sure it's not gonna fall off, a week of deload week, and then getting back at it. Felt like Christmas. It's like I haven't lifted heavy in a whole week. I'm so pumped, I can't wait. So here I am. So I'm so excited. Okay, so we're doing strict press. I would normally start at 185 when I'm, let's say 100%, or I'm in the middle of my working out. So I will not do 185. Let's go a little lower. No need to start at 185 and hurt yourself. Let's do 175. Let's see how that feels. We're just getting back into all the different lifts and try not to overdo it. Now, when you're in the middle of like, week 2 or even the middle of week 1, your body's much more ready to take on heavy stuff. So right now, my body's not ready. All right, so 175. Strip press. Let's see how we do. That's okay. A little bounce, but not terrible. Ooh. All right, so I felt okay. My goodness, I'm feeling okay. I like it. Feeling good. First day back. Now, don't get me wrong, I want to go heavier. I would love to get up to, I don't know, well, a lot more weight than I have been doing. But you got to be smart, not hurt yourself. Case in point, my quad, I can feel it still. It's like right there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's like right here. I feel something. So, here we go. Okay, 185. Yeah, I have another towel? Yes, I do. I was like, no, I got another towel. You know what's funny? I talk so much more live than I ever thought I would. I was like, if I go live, it's going to be boring. Excuse me. I have to blow my nose. It's going to be boring with me just lifting. People are going to get bored. And then I started doing it live. And I was like, I don't know why. I just can't stop talking. Isn't that funny? But there's also a funny thing is people look at me, and I don't know if they know that I'm talking to myself. They probably do. But nobody cares. Nobody cares because everybody only focuses on what they're doing. They don't come here to look at what somebody else is doing and say, oh, that guy's doing it wrong. So just go to the gym. Just lift. If I could talk to myself doing this, you can go to the gym anytime. 185. A little bounce on that one. That's really good for I was actually going to say that was not bad for the first day back, but I don't want to have any negatives. That was pretty good. Pretty good for the first day back. Can't complain about that. When I thought I was going to do much less than this. So, very happy about that. What was it, February 12th today? If you've made it here and you're still going to the gym after your New Year's resolution, congratulations. I really only see mostly regulars here. So if you're still going to the gym, congratulations. Keep going to the gym. Keep going. Because if you don't have your health, it doesn't matter how much money you have in the world. You don't have your health. You think doctors are going to save you? Nope. Nope, doctors will not save you. I'll say it this way. Doctors are in it for the money. If you're a doctor, prove me wrong. You're not in it for the money. All doctors, I'll say that as a blanket statement. All doctors are in it for the money unless they don't make money and they're like in Africa doing work. Yeah, I say that because the doctors killed my dad and killed my mom. So, with cancer and chemo and stuff. So, I don't care for doctors. Okay, here we go, 195. Doctors will not save you. In fact, they'll help you die faster. That's okay, I'll stop there. I could do more, like it felt good. Felt like I could have done more, but I was like, you know what? Like first day back, this is not bad at all. Like I keep saying negative things. This is pretty good. Pretty good. And that was fun. Like, I'm so excited that I personally get to, like, whenever I get to lift, like that's the thing. Let me move my camera. So I'm moving my camera. I'd start moving my camera now just for fun. Get a different angle, but see, there we go. So one thing you need to think about, if you're thinking, oh man, I have to go work out. Let's apply that idea. Oh, I have to do something. Let's apply that idea to something else. If you think, and you tell somebody, oh, I have to go pick up my kids from the bus stop, or I have to go pick up my kids from this, that, or the other, it's that wording that you're using. I have to. Well, what if you never get to? What if you couldn't pick up your kids ever again? What if you couldn't go to the gym ever again? What if you couldn't drive a car again or eat food again? What if you couldn't breathe again? So it's changing your perspective from, sorry, you're not really looking at me. There we go. Changing your perspective from I have to I get to. I'll give you an example. I have a conference coming up called Income Building Live, and it's so much work. But I already signed a contract a year and a half ago with a hotel for $250,000. Like if I don't put on the conference, I still have to pay them $250,000 because I promised food and beverage. I have to give them $50,000 in food and beverage or pay for it for food. Or on top of that, I guarantee that I'll fill up rooms. Well, if I don't do it, I mean, if I don't put on the conference, then I just write a $250,000 check right then and there. And so it was kind of weighing on me. And then I was like, man, I have to do my conference. I have to do my conference. Then it hit me. I was like, what if the conference, like stop looking at it as a negative, look as a positive and think, I get to do the conference. My whole perspective changed. Seriously, my whole perspective changed. Like, I get to help people. I get to help people invest in real estate, which is amazing. But man, just think about that. If you could never pick up your kids again, would you, if you say right now, I have to pick up my kids from the bus stop or whatever, what if you couldn't ever pick up your kids again? Changing it to where I get to go to the gym. I get to, it's just, when you change your mindset, my goodness, the world opens up. But that was it, first day back. Thank you guys so much for being a part of my Going Live. It's every day. What is it, day 58, I think? But going live, doing Olympic lifting 5 days a week. And this is I mean, I like Happy Gilmore, so this is my happy place. Every day I get to go to the gym 5 days a week. And so hopefully, I mean, the reason why I'm going live is hopefully encouraging you, just like I love going to the gym. I want you to go to the gym because your health is the only thing that really matters outside of God and your family. If you don't have your health, you're done. So thank you so much.